We need more understanding of human nature, because the only real danger that exists is man himself.
Just because you go into knowingness doesn't mean you will suddenly know everything there is to know about a particular thing.
And since you're all here and engaged in this sort of inquiry and listening to this sort of lecture, I assume that you're all on the process of waking up.
Hey, welcome back to another video. Did you know that there is a condition that exists in the collective human psyche that is being experienced by a large number of people without them even knowing about it? And it's becoming a real problem. Let me ask you this. Do you still feel the same height of emotions as you did when you were young? Do you still feel excitement? Do you still feel joy? Do you still harbor curiosity? Do you seek the company of others? Do you overstimulate yourself using entertainment, internet addiction, caffeine, nicotine, illicit drug sort of uses? If so, you might have something called Anhedonia. Anhedonia is an ancient Greek word. It means an, which is without, and adonia, meaning pleasure. Anhedonia is what happens to the human animal when it becomes very sick in the heart. And I don't mean sick as in disease or malformation of the flesh. What I mean is the kind of sick that happens when you experience trauma, abuse, the kind of treatment that humans tend to inflict on each other from time to time. And this has shocked us into an emotionless void. I myself have been living with this condition for a long time, and it's both a blessing and it's a curse. My experience has been this: lowered pleasure or enjoyment of life events, food, social connections, hobbies, career, none of it really resonates with me emotionally. I don't get much. In other words, the world's become somewhat of an analytical playground. It's a place to solve, like a puzzle. It's very difficult to emotionally engage with. Not everyone with anhedonia experiences the same thing. Some still enjoy food, but can't enjoy much else. Others get pleasure from family and friends, but they can't enjoy nature. It's something that's very synonymous with depression. But when you live with anhedonia, the highs and lows, they're gone. You're just kind of steady, controlled. Nothing really moves you much. You go through life like a spectator. You can eat, you can laugh, you can talk, smile, you can do all these things, but you don't really feel much at all. It's like there's this sheet of glass between you and the world. You can see everything, but you can't touch it. You're apart, you're exiled, you're cast out of the Garden of Paradise. You know, when food starts becoming kind of a chore and the music you listen to doesn't excite you anymore, you get nothing out of it. And conversations, they're just more like exchanges of information. You don't feel that depth of connection, the vulnerability, the beauty of connecting to another human being. When you used to love art and used to have these big, beautiful dreams of your life, and they've turned into mechanical motions you repeat, and you still remember that you used to care about it. And that's when you start to pick up, there might be something actually wrong with me. Some people with anhedonia still enjoy small things like, coffee, rain. It kind of varies. No one's the same. It's like shades of gray that sort of streak through most or parts of your world. Often it's linked with depression, but it's not quite the same thing. Depression is more like a storm that pulls you down rapidly. It fills you with weight. Anhedonia is more like the aftermath, like the silence when the storm's past you. It leaves you feeling inherently numb, but numbness is not the enemy. It's more like a defense. This is our body's way of saying you felt too much and you need to rest. So it's shutting down the processes. Now, there's something that we all have in common, and that is that we have at some point been overwhelmed by life. This is where the process happens. where the psyche, the ego, has withdrawn from the unconscious, the feeling part of ourselves, the heart. And so there is a break in the line between the two places. We can heal this. I want to be very clear. It's something that can be healed. Yes, it takes time. I'm 10 years on the path. You can't heal by forcing feeling back in. You can start to heal by respecting why you lost feeling in the first place. By starting to create some safety within yourself. By slowing things down and by being gentle with the small flickers of emotion that do come up. Developing that relationship. It's these tiny, almost imperceptible moments of peace that arise in you, and allowing those things to have more attention, more space. And I look at this as kind of like the first signs of the thaw of a very long winter, when the ice age has passed and the first spring is starting to come back again. Now, people with this condition, you're not going to feel much now, but that's something that if you start with being okay with that, and then everything else is a bonus, that helps. You're not alone in this. The truth is there's so many more of us than you realize, and even more than those people realize, because when you're in it, it seems so normal. You're completely adapted. You forget that there was anything else outside of how you feel now. But when you get the clues, take note, pay attention, look at the contrast of your life, see yourself then to now. Has something terrible happened in the meantime? This is how we can figure it out. I would advise you treat yourself like a seed that was planted in winter. You might need to slowly thaw the ground out before your seed's going to sprout. Bring in some of that warmth into your life. Exercise your body. Do yoga and breath work. Get yourself involved in the community and take on some more responsibility. Maybe you could be a coach for a local sports clubs team or something like that. There's things that you can do to start this process going in the other direction. And as you do, over time, you'll find that your heart opens a crack. You'll find that even though the world isn't safe, people can be cunts. You'll be abused by people sometimes. People will steal from you. They'll lie from you. And every time they do, there'll be this part of you going, there, you see, we're right. This is valid. This is a reason not to feel, because we can't trust anyone. We're not safe. We're not okay here because people will not be good to us. There's no reason to think that people aren't going to abuse you, because they always have. This is the voice. This is what it says to you. You got to stop listening to this voice. You got to validate it, but you can't let it keep taking control, because it's going to keep you in this place where you can't feel a thing. Imagine your entire life safe, unfeeling, unambitious, never really celebrating anything, getting old, getting put into the soil. You passed away far before you even touched that soil. And that's the tragedy of it. That's something that you should not tolerate. Don't tolerate it. When is your time to feel again? At what point will you let yourself be complete? To feel everything and not be gripped by panic or fear. Don't let the world shut you down. Start to thaw your soil. Open up. Let your heart shine again. Trust that you are stronger now than you were before, and you can handle more of what life can throw at you. It's okay to let yourself be a little bit more vulnerable. This is my message today to people with this condition, or people who don't even know that you do have it. but you do. And I want to call it out because that's what we do on this channel. We call out the truth. I want to speak to your soul, to your heart, to connect to what's behind everything through all the bullshit. There's so much bullshit in the world. I want to be straight with you about what's in here. And that's what I do on this channel. I hope it helps. I hope it resonates with you. I hope that you watched this all the way through and you got something out of it and maybe took a moment to just think about where you are in life. Think about your health, your emotional health, your mental health. These things are really important. And too many of us prioritize everyone else and forget about ourselves. If anything, take this as permission. You can look after yourself first and then others. It's okay. You don't have to feel bad about that. It's normal to do that. The world doesn't need more saints. It does need people doing good, but only because they're overflowing, not giving from an empty cup in here. Let your cup fill and then start helping people. Anyway, till next time, thanks for watching. I really appreciate all of you for tuning in. I know this has been a bit of a heavy video. As always, these videos are heavy duty, okay? This is a delicacy of a channel. This isn't something that you can consume in mass. Just be careful out there. Look after your hearts. Till next time.